This is problem number 21 of the 2012 AP Calculus exam. The line y equals 5 is a horizontal asymptote to the graph of which of the following functions? Well, what we're looking at is the limit as x is approaching infinity. And what's happening to our graph or the end behavior of our function. And they gave you in part A a distractor answer, because what you may want to think about is thinking that I've got the limit as x approaches 0 of the sine of 5x, and I can multiply my term in the bottom, that x, times 5, and if I put a 5 in the bottom, I can put a 5 in the top to keep it equivalent, and that looks very familiar to us. And we're thinking, okay, we know that that 5 can be brought out front, and that'll give us 5 times the limit as x approaches 0 of the sine of 5x divided by 5x. And we know that that's equal to just 1. 5 times 1, and that's 5. And we're thinking that could possibly be our answer. But notice, this is a horizontal asymptote, and that's as the limit is going to infinity, not 0. And so this was a distractor answer, and it's not letter A. Not letter A. Even though that if we were finding the limit as x approaches 0, it's 5, that's not what they were asking for. Horizontal asymptote is as you approach infinity. So now let's look at the second graph. On part B, we have y equals 5x. Well, that graph is just a line that's going through the origin that has a slope of 5. And so the end behavior as you're approaching infinity does not have a horizontal asymptote, and so it's not letter B. Let's look at the graph for part C. We have y equals 1 over x minus 5. And that graph should look familiar to you. It's very much like a parent function of 1 over x. And we're used to seeing those. And if I have an x minus 5 in the denominator, it's just a shift to the right 5 units. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what I have is a vertical asymptote at x equals 5, but not a horizontal asymptote. And so if we were to take the limit as x is approaching infinity, that limit would be 0, not 5. Okay, so not letter C. Let's go to the next one. In our next problem, we have y is equal to 5x divided by 1 minus x. And if we were to take the limit of 5x divided by 1 minus x as x is approaching infinity, then we're looking at the terms exponents, and if they match, and they do, we would then use their coefficients, 5 and negative 1. And that would be negative 5. Now, very close, but not quite our answer. We're looking for a positive 5. So it's not letter D. So that leaves us only answer choice E. But we're going to check it just to make sure. So we have y is equal to 20x squared minus x divided by 1 plus 4x squared. So if we take the limit as x is approaching infinity of 20x squared minus x divided by 1 plus 4x squared, we could rewrite it as 20x squared minus x divided by 4x squared plus 1. And we notice that these leading terms, the exponents match. They're the same. And so we get this coefficient, 20 and 4, coefficient of the top and the coefficient of the bottom, which gives us 5, and that's our answer. That's our horizontal asymptote. So the answer is letter E, and you're done.